Hi everybody, so this is my third video on multiplying and dividing with complex numbers in modulus argument form. Okay, so we've been asked to work out the product of these two complex numbers in modulus argument form. So if we call this complex number Z1 and this complex number Z2, the problem we have is that we can't use these properties because the second complex number, Z2, isn't in modulus argument form. Can you see that this negative should be a positive? So what we need to do before we can work out this product is we need to work out how to write the second complex number in modulus argument form. If we say that Z2 is equal to 2 cos of pi over 4 minus I sine of pi over 4. We need to look at what's happening with this argument and how we can use this argument to change this negative into a positive. If we start by looking at the cos graph, we have the cos of pi over 4, which is about here. So the cos of pi over 4. Well, this is exactly the same if we go across in our graph. It's exactly the same as cos of negative pi over 4. And you see that they both have the same y value. So the cos of a positive angle is exactly the same as the cos of a negative angle. So that looks at the cos of a real part of our number. Now we need to look at the imaginary part. And again, if we look at the sine of pi over 4, so the sine of pi over 4, well, the solution we want is here. But this solution is exactly the same as the negative of this solution because it's rotationally symmetrical. So the sine of pi over 4 will be exactly equal to negative the sine of negative pi over 4. So the negative sine of pi over 4 is here. If we negative this value, then we get this value. So now we can use these in our complex number. Z2 will be 2 lots of cos of pi over 4, which we know is negative pi over 4, minus I times the sine of pi over 4, which is exactly the same as negative sine of negative pi over 4. So I'll put this in brackets. Negative sine of negative pi over 4. And we'll close that bracket. Now this negative and this negative can be put together to make a positive. So Z2 will equal 2 times the cos of negative pi over 4 plus, needs to be making a plus, I sine of negative pi over 4. And now this is in modulus argument form. We can use these properties to find this product. So the modulus of a product of Z1, Z2 will be equal to the modulus of Z1 multiplied by the modulus of Z2. The modulus of Z1 is 3. The modulus of Z2 is 2. So this will be 6. And the argument of Z1, Z2 will be equal to Z1, the argument of Z1, plus the argument of Z2. So the argument of Z1 we know is pi over 2. And the argument of Z2 we can use as negative pi over 4. We can work this out and we get pi over 4. So Z1 multiplied by Z2 will be the modulus of 6 times the cos of pi over 4 plus I sine of that same argument pi over 4. Okay, so I hope that's given you an idea on how to solve problems like this, where one complex number isn't quite in modulus argument form. If you did find that helpful, please like and subscribe, and you can download the full lesson and worksheet from our website, mrmathematics.com. There's a link in the description below. Thanks again, and take care.